must go, Robbie. Tell me.
I tell you what, Chasney must go. If y'all don't vote SLP and kick Chasney out, he go wreck the country like a runaway train.
Man, you don't know what you're talking about. Vote SLP? That same party voters soundly rejected 5 years ago because they didn't do anything for the country. It's just VAT, taxes and impacts they put on the Maliway, crying out loud. They say they're the party of the Maliway. Man, give me a freaking break.
You have a point there. SLP think all what they have to do to win the election is to shout, Chasney must go. But Tanto, they better stop underestimating Chasney. They better go back to the drawing board and do the soul searching that will help them find out where they went wrong in 2016 when they allow a disintegrating UWP to beat them badly.
Yeah, but what has Chasney done for the country? Wait. Let me see. He has given half of Beaufort to the Chinese. He has placed rich foreigners first and Maliway St. Lucian's last. He has denigrated and debased our sovereignty and our natural and cultural patrimony. And he has shown nothing but disregard and disrespect for the laws and institutions of the country. And Guy Joseph has turned Parliament into a puppy show. Some are even saying that he is the most corrupt politician in the history of the country. Need I say more? Man, mark my words. If we don't kick out Chasney in this election, there will be nothing left in St. Lucia worth fighting for.
Haha, Messier, the party has their claim. How can you say UWP hasn't done anything for St. Lucia? Look how Chasney kept St. Lucia COVID-free. While in America, so many people were dying. They could not bury or cremate people fast enough. Under Chasney and before COVID every day was Christmas in St. Lucia. The supermarkets were always crowded with shoppers and there was so much traffic and traffic jams in Beaufort. And Castries that St. Lucia became New York. And to talk about the economy before COVID, the economy grew by 2.8% compared to only 0.5% under the previous SLP administration. Let me repeat this again. When it lies, say it twice. Under Chasney, the economy grew by 2.8% compared to a mere 0.5% under SLP. Man, put that in your spliff and smoke it.
What nonsense is this? Chasney put the country in heavy debt and run the country broke. He himself said the country is broke. But you there talking about economic growth and fellas, hold on. Hold on. This is exactly what is wrong with St. Lucian politics. You all there at each other's throat, jetting power while the politicians laughing all the way to the bank.
all the way to the bank with our money. Chasne, COVID-19, what have you, ain't the biggest problem the country faces. And switching back and forth like a yo-yo between UWP and SLP ain't go fix the country problems. One iota. Corruption, high unemployment, and escalating murder rate are all bigger fishes to fry than Chasney, Kenny, Philip J. Pierre, COVID-19. And in no man's land, I said in no man's land, a political introspection of St. Lucia. Dr. Reynolds make no bones about what the biggest and most critical issue facing the country. He says that introducing constitutional reform to curb the power of cabinet and the prime minister and thus reducing corruption is the only way forward to long-term economic and political progress.
Dr. Reynolds, who? That man is a liberate. He in the pockets of Kenny and Philip J. Pierre. All those so-called intellectuals, let them put their brains to work, establish businesses that will employ people and help grow the economy. Use from Beaufort, but you get quiet. You won't say anything. Tell them what Kenny Anthony, another so-called intellectual, has done for Beaufort in his 15 years as Prime Minister and his 25 years as Beaufort South District Rep. Tell them that research has shown that Beaufort is the nation's 3rd poorest district and it has the highest unemployment rate of all districts. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Well, you know, I'm not the one to say that Dr. Anthony hasn't done anything for Beaufort. Of course, the man has done plenty for St. Lucia and Beaufort. But here's the thing. Kenny is a terrible man. Whatever he had in him to offer Beaufort and St. Lucia, he has already offered it. He doesn't have much left in the pipeline. So it's time to move on, and it's time for Beaufort to vote in a representative who is from Beaufort and who is passionate and dedicated to the cause of Beaufort. Not one like Kenny or worse than the Hammond Gill fellow from Mikudo Library, wherever, who look even older and more tired than Kenny. These fellas ain't care about Beaufort. They're simply using the Beaufort seat as a stepping stone. This is where I stand. Is it any wonder that in no man's land, Dr. Reynolds said that Beaufort faces a political leadership crisis?
What? Kenny did a lot for Beaufort and St. Lucia. It's just step and put past the man.
Hold on. Kenny Anthony, barely 70, and you telling me he's too old for politics? What will you say about Joe Biden, the American president?
There you all go again, refusing to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Crime, corruption, unemployment, constitutional reform. These are the most critical issues facing the country. Messieurs, fellas, stop letting politicians use you all as their tools. Consultio for your vote. Insist on what are they going to do for your community, for your district, for your country, do not let them off the hook. Dr. Reynolds said it best in No Man's Land. He said, and I quote, election time, the politicians come begging voters as if it is a matter of life and death. They come like Jesus Christ, so humble, so sincere, so generous. So they have seen the errors of their ways, only to discard the people and treat them with disdain as soon as they get in power, engage in economic extraction at the expense of the masses, and then after 5 years come begging yet again for votes.